According to NBA 2K27, the worst player in the NBA is Jamarion Sharp. But today that's no longer the case because we're going to make him the greatest player of all time. And at the beginning of every season, we get to help him out by spinning this upgrade wheel. Starting with our season 1 upgrade, let's see if we can get something big here like 99 potential. We're not going to get it. Instead, this one's close to the middle. We're going to get plus 10 to his playmaking attributes. He's starting at a 67 overall. Realistically, I don't know how much these upgrades are going to help him. His pass vision goes from a 30 to a 40, and he's going to stay at a 67 overall. But with him being a two-way player, he's not even in the rotation, he's a reserve. But that won't be the only upgrade he gets, because for every playoff series he wins, he gets to spin the upgrade wheel again. The only problem is I'm not just going to give him free upgrades. Like if he's not in the rotation, I don't want to give him upgrades for them winning a playoff series. But he's going to need a lot of upgrades because the goal of this video is for Jamarion Sharp to finish with more than 6 MVPs and 6 finals MVPs to become the GOAT. At the end of Jamarion Sharp's rookie season, he didn't play a single minute. And on top of that, the Clippers look very underwhelming as a play-in team. They're not even going to make it out. Which takes us on to season 2 already. Oh, we're gonna just pass 99 potential. We are gonna get, oh my gosh, we just got any rating to 99. I low-key want to upgrade his 3 because it's a 25. The only problem is he has a 0 shot 3 tendency, so he's not going to take any. But I got something even better. I'm going to give him 99 potential. So the 99 potential is technically not going to help right away, but as we go into player progression, this is about to be huge. So the Clippers are not going to keep him, even though his potential is crazy now. But if we filter to centers and go to the low overalls, he's not here at a 69. He's not here at a 70, so I think his overall went up a lot. He's a 71, and he's on the Celtics now. But with Jamarion Sharp being such a low overall, he's not going to get minutes once again. On the bright side, he's not a reserve, but he's still the 14th man in the rotation. Season number 2, let's see if Jamarion Sharp actually touched the court. It looks like they sent him down to the G League without getting any NBA minutes. And on top of that, he doesn't even get a chance for a championship as the Celtics are the 11th seed. But we are trusting the process here. In season 3, we get another wheel spin. Okay, we already put 99 potential, but instead we're going to get a random rating to 99. So we got the random rating wheel with every single attribute. Here goes nothing. I hope we get something good here like 3-pointer. Oh, don't give me another passing attribute. We're gonna get pass vision to 99. We already got plus 10 to playmaking attributes, and it didn't even touch his overall. This might touch it since it's going to a 99, but he's gonna stay at a 71 overall from that. Let's see how high his overall is gonna go now from the potential. The Celtics are not gonna keep him on the team, so he's already onto his 3rd team in his 3rd season. The potential has him going up to a 77 overall, and he's on the Hornets now. He's actually top 10 in the rotation. I'm confused why he's on a 2-way, because in the actual lineup they have him as the 8th man, so it's going to take until his 3rd season for him to actually get minutes. And in his NBA debut, he put up 7 points with 12 rebounds, 3 assists too. That's pretty nice for a 7'5" center. He's actually able to win the rookie of the year, averaging 12, 7, and 3, and that's crazy considering he's on a 2-way contract. He somehow won rookie of the year only playing 50 games and not starting any of them. And with him actually being in the rotation now, any playoff wins would count, but the Hornets aren't going to make it. They're going to finish as the 15th seed. They're the 2nd worst team in the league, and the Nuggets are this bad because Jokic is on the Bulls now. Season 4, we get another upgrade for our guy Jamarion Sharp, and he's gonna get 99 shot tendency. Oh my gosh. His shot tendency is already an 80, so that's not as big as I thought it would be. Pause. But now he has the same shot tendency as some of the top guys like Brunson, Luka, who's on the Nets now. Shea, LaMelo, Myron Gardner is here, and Yang Hansen. But with him being on a 2-way, let's see if the Hornets re-sign him. They don't. Even with his overall going up that high, he's not quite up to an 80 overall yet. And I'm kind of getting scared. I'm not seeing him here. He's a 79 overall, and he's on the Nets with Luka. They are disrespecting him though. He just won the rookie of the year. I don't know why he's on a 2-way contract at a 79 overall. Also, the Nets future looks really good. They got this guy who was the 1st overall pick. Then they have Risa Shea, who's really good in 2K. They have Mikael Brown Jr. And then of course they have Luka. In Jamarion Sharp's 2nd season actually getting minutes, he's up to 15 points and 11 rebounds a game. But because he's on a 2-way, they only played him for 50 games. He actually ended up going into the starting lineup. 32 double-doubles in 50 games is crazy. I mean, they don't have him in the starting lineup anymore. I don't think he's able to play during the playoffs on a 2-way. So because of that, we technically can't give him any upgrades if the Nets win. They're the 4th seed. And because he's not playing, I'm just going to sim against the Heat. They are going to blow a 2-0 lead. And because he's on a 2-way, he has to sign another contract for his 5th season, as on the wheel, he's going to get Wilt Chamberlain's rebounding. His rebounding is already high, but that's one of the best things a 7'5" center can get, and it's going to bring him to an 80 overall. Let's see if that means he's going to sign an actual deal now and not a 2-way. The Nets Nets are going to let him go, but if we filter to centers to find him, his overall is probably not going up anymore. It's up to an 81, and he's on the Timberwolves. And finally, after 4 years of being on a two-way contract, he's on a standard one. And he signed a 2-year deal with a team option. Good for him. The one thing that sucks is Anthony Edwards isn't here. I was excited to play with Ant, but he's on the Mavericks now. With Wilt Chamberlain's rebounding, Jamarion Sharp is on the All-NBA second team, averaging 15 points and 14 rebounds a game. That's really good for his first 82-game season. He even had a triple-double one game. Hold up, I gotta find that game. 6 points, 23 rebounds. Man's moving like Dennis Rodman. And in the triple-double game, he put up 22, 13, and 10. I low-key had a feeling it would be with blocks, but I mean, it makes sense. He averaged more assists than blocks a game. And I forgot, we gave him a 99 pass vision. But I don't know if he's gonna get any upgrades for winning a playoff series, as the Timberwolves are the 10th seed and they're not gonna make it out of the play-in. On to season 6. I want to get +5 to overall. We're not gonna get it on the wheel. We're just gonna pass it. We are gonna get +10 to rebounding though, and that's one of the worst things we could have gotten. Actually, wait, his offensive rebound's a 99 now. With Wilt's rebounding, I gave him 99 defensive rebound, but only 98 offensive. So we looked out, we get a respin because of that. And this time around, oh my gosh, we just got Michael Jordan's athleticism on a 7'5" center. This is about to be generational. His speed goes from a 27 all the way up to an 84. His speed with balls going all the way up to an 85. He's about to be grabbing every single rebound. His vertical goes from a 32 all the way up to a 96. His strength stays the same because MJ has 71 strength. His stamina goes from 83 to 99. His hustle from 78 to a 98. And then his agility from a 30 all the way up to a 98. He was an 81 overall before these upgrades. Wait, where is he? Oh my gosh, wait. He's an 87 now. He's literally the best player on the team already. But we still haven't gone into player progression. Let's see if he goes up. He's an 88 now, and the Timberwolves have no players. His athleticism really went from an F to an A+. But Jamarion Sharp's low-key running at a time. He's 30 years old, and his accolades aren't that great. So we're going to need a big season from him. Jamarion Sharp isn't an MVP level yet. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes the All-NBA first team. He does. And with Michael Jordan's athleticism, he's up to 21 points and 16 rebounds a game. His field goal percentage is kind of bad for somebody who's not shooting threes, and that's 7'5", but I'll take it. This is his best season by far. But the Wolves don't get much better, so it looks like we're not going to be able to get more upgrades from the playoffs yet again. At the start of season 7, our 7'5" Demon gets another upgrade. Please slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Thank you. We're going to get LeBron's longevity. And that's perfect because he's 30 years old, which means his overall was about to start dropping. And I high-key hope he goes to a different team that's actually good. I don't think he's made the playoffs once in his career yet, and he's going to stay in Minnesota. And I don't know what the GM was cooking, but this has to be one of the worst benches in the league. Another year, another Wemby MVP. He's up to 7 on his career. Also, side note, you can actually scroll down on the awards now. This is one of the best features they added. Jamarion Sharp's on the All-NBA first team in back-to-back seasons, and this year he's going to average 19 points and 17 rebounds a game. But the Timberwolves aren't even going to make the play-in. They only won 17 games. The Suns winning 7 games is crazy. After 3 seasons of being on the Wolves, we need Jamarion Sharp to leave. I thought they had Anthony Edwards. I was excited when he went there. Now he's going to get Kyrie Irving's handles on a 7'5" center. He's about to be moving crazy after this upgrade. He's getting his ball handle all the way up to a 99, but that's going to keep him at an 89 overall. We need our guy to leave the Wolves. The Warriors are interested in him, so that's a good sign, and I'll take that. He's probably going to go to one of these 4 teams and not the Timberwolves. At least I'm hoping that's the case. If I click player progression and he's still here, it's going to be wraps. Okay, he's gone, and thank goodness, because every year the Timberwolves GM just doesn't sign guys. So now let's see what team he went to. I'm assuming it's the Warriors, but he went to the Lakers, and this is good. They actually have a big 3 out there in LA. Wemby's still going on a crazy MVP run. Jamarion Sharp is still on the All-NBA first team. He's been going crazy. He's up to 24 points now, but his rebounds dropped to 13 a game. And he finally made his first career 3. I don't know why he's shooting 59 of them. He just went from shooting 0 in his career to taking 59 and only making 4? 7% from 3, really 6.8% is diabolical. Hopefully we finally get to see him in the playoffs, bro. Why is it that every team he goes to is a play-in team? The Lakers aren't going to make it out, and he has yet to play a playoff game yet. Entering season 9, we need to get him a teammate upgrade or a trade upgrade or something, because he's playing well, but the rest of his team isn't, and now he's going to get +10 to his finishing attributes. Before the upgrades, he's sitting at a 90 overall, and after finally upgrading all his finishing attributes, he goes from a 90 to a 92. I don't think he should be going up anymore from player progression. He's still going up. He's a 94. I mean, I know he has 99 potential, but his peak start age is 27, so I'm surprised he's still going up at 32 years old. Entering the season, though, he's 33 years old, and he's a top 3 center in the league now. now. Wemby's still winning MVPs, and Jamarion Sharp's still on the All-NBA first team. He's up to 26 points and 13 rebounds a game. He finally stopped shooting threes. I don't know why he had that one season where he pulled 59 of them. But after 9 years, he finally gets to make his first playoff appearance. At 33 years old is crazy. Also, this screen is super dark. I can barely see anything. Round 1, they have to play the Grizzlies. They have his former teammate Luka, so I'm kind of scared. Game 1, the Grizzlies take by 2. Game 2, the Lakers take by 15. Game 3, the Grizzlies take. The Lakers actually tie the series up. And in Game 5, I think the Lakers are running away with it, up 5 with 26 seconds to go. They're going to win the game. Shout out Jamarion Sharp, 29-point double-double. And in Game 6, I thought we had a close one, but the Lakers ran away with it in the fourth quarter to advance to the second round. Jamarion Sharp didn't shoot great, but he almost had a triple-double and he almost had a 20-20 game. And finally, for the first time, he gets an upgrade for winning a playoff series. Please, let's get a good one. He's going to get plus 10 to his shooting attributes. He better not start pulling threes again with a 49 three-pointer. And with those upgrades, he goes from a 94 to a 94. Round 2, they don't have home court advantage. They have to face the Warriors, who have Bilal and Tatum. Other than that, it's just auto-generated guys. Game 1, the Lakers are able to steal from the Warriors. Warriors tie it up. Game 3 also goes to the Lakers, and we have a tie series again. We still have yet to see Jamarion Sharp play as the Lakers blow out the Warriors. Him and this other guy combined for 79 points. He actually almost had a quadruple-double. He just needed 3 assists and 2 blocks, which is kind of crazy. His career high for blocks in the regular season is only 6. But in Game 6, we finally get to hop into a game as the Lakers are up by 2 with 2 minutes to go. Jamarion Sharp hasn't touched the ball yet. He's gonna come set the screen with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Shepard the drive. He kicks it to Sharp and he gets fouled. I'm kind of scared though. His free throw's not very good. He has a 65 rated free throw, but he's gonna make the first, and his second free throw is also gonna bounce in. About a minute left. Modest gets left wide open for 3. He's gonna knock it down, and we cannot let him touch the ball again. He has shooting takeover. They're gonna throw it down low to Jamarion Sharp. The layup, he's gonna make it. Big shot there to put the Lakers up by 3. Modest isn't hot anymore, so that's really good for us. 50 seconds left. Sharp the drive. He finds Modest, who's not hot anymore, but he's still gonna make the 3. We're all tied up. They're gonna throw it down low to Sharp, and Jason Tatum gets the ball. That was a risky pass. Of course, it didn't work out. Modest, a third attempt, is gonna knock it down again. He is hot right now, and if the Warriors end up forcing a Game 7, it's gonna be because of him. What was that pass? The Lakers are absolutely blowing this game. They have to foul now, and the Warriors are gonna make their first free throw, and they go up 5. So the Lakers have 25 seconds, no timeouts. I don't know what happened this game. They just absolutely crumbled. Reed is not gonna get a 3 off that screen. He's gonna end up kicking it to Banks, throw the 3 over Modest. He's gonna miss it. Sharp gets the rebound and the putback, so he's able to keep the Lakers alive. Warriors make their first free throw again, and to put them back up by 5, their second free throw is also good. So now the Lakers only have 12 seconds, down 5, no timeouts. Shepard's gonna pass half court. He finds Banks, the deep 3 over Modest. He's gonna miss, and they don't get another chance. The Warriors are gonna force a Game 7. Kind of crazy how bad that was for my first jump-in game. If the Lakers win Game 7, he does get another upgrade. They're actually having a really good third quarter. Let's see if they can hold on. The fourth quarter, yeah, they got this one, and they're gonna advance to the conference finals. So Jamarion Sharp gets his second upgrade of the playoff run, and he's gonna get his lowest rating to a 99. I'm really hoping his lowest rating is something like his three-pointer, which is at a 49, and he actually has a chance to upgrade his three-pointer. So far, it's still the lowest. Oh, his perimeter defense and steals a 45. Right now, we can just pick between one of those, and it looks like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And honestly, with him not being on the perimeter much, I'm just gonna upgrade his steal to a 99. Maybe that can help him win MVPs in the future, and he's up to a 95 overall. This is only about to get harder, though, as in the conference finals, we have Jamarion Sharp going up against Wemby. I'm scared. If we could win a finals, it would be great, but I'm not expecting it. Lakers are able to take Game 2 and 3. I did not expect that at all, and Game 5 is a huge one. Okay, yeah, the Lakers are blowing it. After that second quarter, I don't know what happened. They're gonna lose. So now they have to win 2 games in a row if they want to make the finals. And honestly, we don't even need to necessarily win the finals. I just want to win as many playoff series as possible. They're gonna force a Game 7, all because Jamarion Sharp dropped 35 and 20. Game 7's off to a rough start, though. That was a bad second quarter. Lakers are coming back in the third. They're winning in the fourth. This one's super back and forth. And with about 2.5 minutes to go, we're gonna hop in. We're all tied up. Reed looking for Dalen Terry coming off the screen. He's gonna drive on Dylan Harper. That's an and-1. He was gliding to the rim on that finish. I don't know how he made that, but he's gonna miss the free throw. I don't like the fact that Jamarion Sharp's not in the game, and I don't know why Wemby is running point guard trying to score on Yang Hansen. He's gonna get blocked. Big block there. Dalen Terry's gonna find Banks on the fast break. Banks is gonna find Reed. Reed's gonna kick it to Dalen Terry, left open. He can't knock down the 3. Hart's gonna throw it down. I don't know how that wasn't a turnover. They're gonna go to Wemby. Wemby kicks it to Nelson, to Bryant, to Hart. They're just swinging the ball around. Hart with 7 seconds to go finds Wemby, the pump fake, trying to score on Yang Hansen. He's gonna go up with the layup, and he ties the game up. up. Wemby has 26 points. He's only shooting 38% as Reed kicks it to Dalen Terry. He's not going to pull the three. 1 minute to go. Oh, why did he throw that? He's going to get a turnover, and Nelson is going to score on the fast break. I didn't expect him to jump that pass at all. And now Dalen Terry is looking for Reed. Left wide open. His wing three is off. Big miss there. Stephon Castle's going to run a pick and roll with Wemby. He's able to find him, and Yang Hansen can't get the steal. After that timeout, Jamarion Sharp is not going to get subbed in, so he must have fouled out. They're going to have to win without him. Dalen Terry's going to kick it. Yang Hansen, the wide open three. He makes it a 1-point game. What a shot. And at this point, the Spurs have 20 seconds to go. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. But with a 6-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, they're going to 2-clock. Wemby, 2 pump fakes. He's going to score. But this one's not over. Lakers still have 10 seconds to stay alive here. They're going to inbound it to Banks. He throws it to Reed, to Dalen Terry. He's going to pull the three over Stephon Castle, and the Spurs are going to take game 7. So the Lakers were just 1 win away from the NBA Finals, but without Jamarion Sharp, they couldn't get it done. And the worst part is he fouled out in just 17 minutes. We really needed him that game. And on top of that, we have Bucks Spurs in the finals. Wemby's going to win another finals MVP. He's up to 6 finals MVPs with 9 regular season MVPs and 6 defensive player of the years. But at the start of season 10, we get yet another upgrade for Jamarion Sharp. He's not going to get +5 to overall. That would have been huge, but he gets +10 to his athleticism. So we're starting to get upgrades that aren't too great considering we already have Michael Jordan's athleticism. I would have much rather gotten something that would help more at this point, but that's able to move him from a 95 to a 96 overall. And in player progression, he's up to a 97. Those athleticism upgrades are still not enough to help Jamarion Sharp win MVP, but he's still going to finish on the All-NBA first team, and he just averaged a career high 27 points with 13 rebounds a game. The Lakers are going to fall off though, going from the 3 seed to the 6 seed. Let's see if they can beat the Jazz in round 1, who have Darren Peterson and Cameron Boozer. They look like a really good team though, so I am a little bit scared. Lakers are able to tie the series up at 1. They take game 3, that's big, but they can't take game 4. Game 5, the Lakers had a chance, but they just had a terrible fourth quarter. So the Jazz are trying to win back-to-back games here to eliminate the Lakers. The Jazz just had an amazing third quarter, and because of that, they're up by 3 with 2 minutes to go. They can extend the lead to 5. They're gonna miss the first free throw though, and Braden Burry's second free throw is good. Jamarion Sharp is back in the game. Bro, why do they keep throwing these passes? They're gonna retain possession, and Jamarion Sharp almost gets the turnover. Bro, what are these passes? Everyone's just playing so sloppy, and now they only have 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. He waits for another screen, uses it from Boozer. He's gonna end up pulling the 3, and he misses. Jamarion Sharp leading the break with his athleticism, makes his way into the paint. They're gonna end up putting the ball in Darius Akup's hands. He finds Brady left open. He can't knock down the 3. Lakers are getting such good looks, but they can't convert. Burries is gonna kick it to Gibson, who gets a turnover. And now we have Brady leading the break. He throws it down low to Sharp. Bro, your 7-5 just go up. He's gonna kick it to Bass, who knocks down the midi. But now the Jazz are gonna throw it down low to their best player in the post. He's gonna take the fade, and he knocks it down. Lakers might be in trouble here. They're running out of time. Banks and Sharp are gonna run a pick and roll. And the Lakers have just thrown terrible passes all game. And if the Jazz make this free throw, it's gonna lead to them going down by 6. They still have 24 seconds to get a shot off here. They're probably gonna need a 3. Brady looks like he's trying to score into the paint. He's gonna kick it to Acuff. Bro, what is Acuff doing? He's just standing there. He finds Brady, the deep 3. It's contested. He's gonna miss. Sharp is gonna keep them alive though. Banks, the contested 3 over Darren Peterson's good. But now they need Darren Peterson to probably miss both here. He's gonna make the first one, so the Lakers are gonna need a miracle. He makes the second as well. And now with just 8 seconds to go, they need a 3. They're gonna, what are they doing? Okay, they're not gonna take the 2. They just pass way too much. They're gonna miss the 3, and this one's over. So after being the 3 seed last season, they're gonna get eliminated in the first round this season. So in season number 11, let's hope for a generational spin right here. I also really want to see Jamarion Sharp leave the Lakers. He's gonna get 99 touch tendency on the wheel, and honestly, that's pretty good considering his touch tendency was only a 66. But now as we go on to free agency, the Thunder are interested in him. He has 5 offers. One of them is from the Lakers. I really hope he doesn't go back. And it's weird because it says the Thunder were interested in him, but the Pistons are his top team. So I'm just gonna sim free agency. I know the Lakers he definitely had the most success with out of every team, but he needs to leave. On to player progression. He's not on the Lakers anymore. So if we go to all players, he's actually the best player in the league at a 97 overall, tied with Cooper Flagg and this other guy, and he's on the Pelicans now. Oof, this team is not that great other than Jeremiah Fears. It falls off. They still have Benedict Mathurin, who literally signed with the Pelicans today. They got Rodney Jeffries, 8th overall pick. They got a couple of draft and stash guys, and then they have Kuminga, who's dropping down to a 76. Another season, another Wemby MVP. Jamarion Sharp on the All-NBA first team yet again, averaging 24 and 12, and he shot 100% from 3 this season. I don't know why he only took 1. That's kind of weird. And I don't know what it is with him signing to bad teams. He's on the Pelicans, who actually make it out of the play-in, but they're probably going to get cooked by his former teammate, Mikal Brown Jr. I just wish he would sign to better teams. The Pelicans are actually going to steal game 1. I don't expect them them to win this series, but if they could, that would be great. They're gonna go down 3-1, and they're gonna lose in 5. Season 12, Jamarion Sharp is starting to get up there in age, so let's hope we get something good on the wheel. Please, 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 please. Thank you. We get Steph Curry shooting. That is huge. So he's not only gonna be getting Steph Curry's attributes, he's gonna get a 99 3-point tendency, so he's finally gonna be shooting them and not just like one a season. He's a 99 overall from Steph Curry's shooting now, and that's still not gonna be enough for Jamarion Sharp to win his first MVP. One of the Eurostash guys won Rookie of the Year, but Jamarion Sharp is just staying on the All-NBA first team. He averaged 23 and 13. Also, how do you shoot 34% from 3 with Steph Curry shooting? I mean, he shot way more threes, but still. Once again, Pelicans are a play-in team. The teams he's on are just terrible. They're gonna make the first round, and honestly, with this Clippers lineup, they look underwhelming. The Pelicans might be able to win. Just one game. Just one game. Okay, game 1 we're gonna lose. Game 2 we're also gonna lose. Game 3 we're gonna win. Okay, there's one game, and it might stay at 1 because we're down 3-1 and we're gonna lose in 5. So on to season 13. I can't believe we're this far in already with no championships, no MVPs. We're gonna get Victor Wembanyama's defense, and that might be the thing to change the trajectory of Jamarion Sharp's career, because along with 99 block, he gets 99 block tendency. And we got a big 4 now with the Eurostash guy going up to an 88. In his second year is crazy. Jeremiah Fears is still an 87. This guy who was, I think, the 8th overall pick, yeah, he's an 87 now. And then we got a couple of 80s following them. And even with Wemby's defense, we can't win the MVP over him. Jamarion Sharp's still on the All-NBA first team, though, at the age of 37, putting up 24 points, 12 rebounds, and his blocks is up to 2.3 a game. He's actually shooting good from 3 now. And the Pelicans are actually a playoff team. One upgrade is all I want. I don't care if they don't win a championship. Let's just make it to the second round. On paper, I feel like the Pelicans have the better team, but in game 1, that's a different story. Game 2, that's a different story. They're gonna go down 3-0 and get swept. In season 14, we don't have too many things left on the wheel this time around. Okay, we're gonna get 99 potential, but we already put that on. I wanna say we used that when we got any rating to 99. So now instead, we're gonna get +5 to overall. And because he's already a 99, we're just gonna put all his attributes up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, the one time Wemby doesn't win MVP, Jamarion Sharp can't win it. He's gonna win his first defensive player of the year though. And he's on the All-NBA first team for the 9th season in a row. Wemby really just went from 13 MVPs in a row to the All-NBA third team. And of course, the Pelicans are a play-in team. Let's simulate the play-in, and they can't even make it out. Entering season number 15, Jamarion Sharp is a free agent again, and for his wheel spin, we're gonna be able to add the best free agent to his team. So hopefully that can help him finally win a championship. And as we hop into free agency, the best free agent is him, but we're gonna get to add this guy Tony to his team. The main team that's interested in him is the Pelicans, but I really hope he goes to any of these other teams. I just don't want to go back to the Pels. After 1 day of free agency, he's already gone, and he went to the Grizzlies. So we got him and Tony now on the Grizzlies, which is funny because Tony was literally on the Grizzlies his whole career. He just signed to the Timberwolves to leave the Grizzlies just to come back. And with 4 guys 88 overall or better, I hope they can actually do something in the playoffs. Wow, okay, a Grizzly won MVP, and it's not our guy. The Grizzlies are going to win 68 games though, and Jamarion Sharp is not on the All-NBA first team. He drops down to the second team. He's only going to average 19 points and 10 rebounds. What happened? That's pretty confusing. At least the Grizzlies are the 1 seed, so hopefully we can win the finals and get a bunch of upgrades. Like, yes, he is a 99 overall, but we have things that can help the team. We have some things that can help him even more at a 99 overall. And with the Grizzlies sweeping in the first round, we're going to get Giannis's finishing. This would have been a lot better earlier into the video, but I'll take it. Like, his driving dunk only goes up 3. Round 2, we have to face the Warriors, and that's because the Nuggets just blew a 3-1 lead in the first round. Nuggets are able to go up 2-0 on the Warriors. They go up 3-0, and they can sweep in back-to-back series. So that just means back-to-back upgrades for our guy. We're going to get trade finders, so next season we can trade for someone. In the conference finals, we have to play the 3-seeded Clippers, and they actually look really good. They have a big 3 at point guard, shooting guard, and small forward, but their bigs do not match ours, especially Jamarion Sharp as the Grizzlies gentleman sweep. So now we are just going crazy on the upgrades. I wish it could have been like this earlier in the video, but now we are gonna get Magic Johnson's passing. I really wish we could have gotten that earlier, because if he had passing this good from the jump, we probably would have had maybe like 3 MVPs by now. And his dish to open man tendency also goes up. He was averaging like 4 assists per game with it at a 20. So now with 99 passing stats, 99 passing tendency, he's about to go crazy. That's if he can even win the finals MVP. His teammate's gonna win the Western Conference Finals MVP. But now in the finals, we have to face the Bucks. And they have been an insane dynasty, making the finals almost every year. They lost a lot to the Spurs, but still, from 2030 till now, they made the finals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in 11 years. So let's see if we can stop them from winning back-to-back championships. They're able to take game 1. Game 2, we blow them out. Game 3, we blow them out again. We can't go up 3-1. And it looks like the Bucks are gonna go up 3-2 on us. They just had a better second half. That was such a winnable game there. Petrovic went off. Jamarion Sharp only had 17. 19. And now entering a big game 6. Let's see if we can force a game 7. We can. We're going to absolutely blow them out because Petrovic had 31 and Jamarion Sharp put up a 20-point triple-double. And that one would be huge because in game 7 of the NBA Finals, the Grizzlies are going to win, making Jamarion Sharp an NBA champion. But at what cost? His teammate's going to be the one walking away with the Finals MVP. Also, that is crazy how much taller he is than that guy next to him. For winning the Finals, we get to control a trade next season. And at the beginning of next season, he gets plus 10 to his defense. In the offseason, he's going to sign a 2-year deal to return to the Grizzlies. And from winning playoff series, we got 2 trades last year. One of them we have to do Trade Finder, the other one we can control it. So that means either do Trade Finder or propose it ourselves. Let's test the waters here. Tony has no offers. This Gilbert guy does. None of the offers for him are that great. What if we try to trade this backup center? And I think we're going to do this trade. I know this center is very good. He's only 26. And we're trading down an overall technically, but we needed a starting point guard badly. We have an 80 overall point guard here, but before the trade, they had this 78 overall starting. And with those shooting splits, we needed a better point guard. I didn't even check this guy's averages. He's been averaging 20 the past couple seasons and on great efficiency. So now with one trade out of the way, I'm going to try to see if we could trade for the second best player in the league, this 97 overall small forward. We would probably have to trade Tony just to get him, which honestly, I'm fine with. The only thing is he's untouchable, so I would have to throw in a bunch of picks. And with there being 9 trade slots now, I'm just going to try to add every pick, not the seconds. If we're throwing 3 firsts, they're gonna say no. If we're throwing 4 first-round picks, they say no. We can get up to 6 though. 5, they say no. It's only 1 star. 6 is another 1 star. They say no. And I can throw in 2 seconds. They're probably still gonna say no, but it's worth a try. Yeah, they're not gonna accept it. So instead, let's go to Team Intel. I'm gonna try to get the best guy in the league who's not untouchable, and it might be this 92 overall center. So yeah, the best 2 players are this 92 overall center, and the Celtics have a 92 overall point guard who's not untouchable. But because the point guard's 29 years old, I'm just gonna try to trade for this 90 overall power forward who's 2 years younger. And I'm pretty sure this is the guy who won the MVP over us. Yep, 2040 MVP. So we're going to try to add him to the team. I don't know how possible this is going to be. And I also don't want to give up any of my top 4 guys. We're going to try to do this by giving up some low 80 overalls. We do have to make the money match though. That might be a problem. Actually, no, there's a 78 making a crazy amount of money. Hold on, he was the first pick. Wait, I'm going to keep him, I guess. I think we're going to try to pivot. I'm going to try to trade this 90 instead of this 88 because I feel like a point guard's more valuable. We would still have to make up 2.89 mil though. So yeah, this guy's not gonna make it. Boozer's on the team. I'm gonna try throwing him in. We're probably gonna have to add some first round picks to that. If we throw in 1, they say no. If we add a lottery protected pick, they're gonna say no. And then let's try to throw in all these seconds. 1 second round pick, they say no. 2 second round picks, they still say no. If we throw in a 3rd, they're gonna say no. Let's throw in second round pick number 4, they say no. And if we add in a 5th and final second round pick, they're still gonna say no. I don't know if it's worth 3 firsts for this guy. I mean, to be fair, we're not gonna draft well with these firsts because we're like one of the best teams in the league. So we might even have to throw a 4th first round pick if they don't accept with all these seconds. They're not going to accept with 2. They're not going to accept with 3, and with 4 second round picks, they say no. Bro, we're giving up way too much. I feel like we got to get this deal done though, so if we throw in a 4th first round pick, they still say no. Yeah, if I throw in all these seconds and they say no, I don't know what I'm going to do because they're just not accepting it, which means I'm probably going to have to give them a player better than Boozer. Maybe they want this point guard? I don't even know at this point. They don't want him. Maybe they accept with seconds. I wish there was like a meter to tell how close I was to being done with the trade because I don't want to throw them a first if I don't have to, which is why I'm going through all these seconds. They're not going to accept it with 4 or 5. So yeah, it looks like we got to give up first. 1 first, they're not going to say yes. 2 first, they still say no. Let's throw in 3. Please just accept it with 3. Bro, I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to try with seconds. 1 second gets it done. So it took long enough, but now we finally have a big 4. We have Petrovic, who's won a finals MVP. And I forgot, he also won the MVP last season. We have Kloppenberg, who won the MVP before that. We have an 88 overall point guard, 2-time All-Star. And then we have Sharp, who's a 10-time All-Star. I don't know why they have this guy starting at small forward. I'm pretty sure this guy, yeah, this guy's also a small forward, and he's a higher overall. Oh my gosh, Jamarion Sharp is finally going to win his first MVP, averaging 7 assists per game at 40 years old is kind of crazy. That Magic Johnson passing helped him a lot. He also wins his second defensive player of the year, and the Grizzlies go 73-9, but they're not even the best team in the league. Let's see if we can get some more upgrades though, starting against the Timberwolves. I know we finished that first wheel, but we got a whole new wheel if we win this series. Game 1 and 2, we're absolutely blowing them out. We just put BTA. So now we got a new wheel with badges, with some free agency help. Hopefully this helps us a lot as we're able to up his shooting badges by 1. Kind of crazy. He's starting with a lot of badges very high, but all these badges that he doesn't have, he's getting. And for a chance at more upgrades, we have to face the Suns in the second round. I feel feel like our big four is about to dominate them though. Game 1, we only won by like 14. Game 2, we're gonna blow them out. Game 3, we win by about 10. We can't sweep them, but we're gonna gentleman sweep. Another series win, another upgrade for Jamarion Sharp. This time around, we're gonna be able to put any badge to legend. I think we should go with one of the rebounding ones. It's kind of crazy he has no rebounding badges. I'm gonna go with possession closer. I think that helps with defensive rebounding. And yeah, it does. He also has some other badges legend. We just got the shooting one from the +1 to shooting badges, but this defensive one, I haven't touched it. So hopefully those defensive rebounds can help us beat the Clippers. Game 1, the Clippers are gonna take by about 10 though. Okay, they're gonna go up 2-0 and 3-0. I guess we're just fraudulent. We are one of the best teams of all time, and the Clippers might blow a 3-0. First quarter, we are dominating. They actually had a good end of the first quarter, but they're gonna have a bad second quarter. Third quarter is pretty even, and in the fourth quarter, we're gonna come out with the win. The Clippers just blew a 3-0 lead. Jamarion Sharp winning the Western Conference Finals MVP is promising. We have to face the Bucks in the finals. So we get a rematch, and they look even better. I think they have the same players, but their overalls are higher. Game 1 we take, Game 2 we take, Game 3 we can't win, and we can't go up 3-1. But in Game 5, we are blowing them out. They just had a terrible second half, and Sharp put up 23, 11, 13, 3, and 3. And in Game 6, the Grizzlies are able to beat the Bucks, making Jamarion Sharp a 2-time champion. These new finals animations are pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I hope he's the finals MVP. Maybe this animation means it, I don't really know. And there it is. I want to say that's the finals MVP trophy he's holding up, but he's 7'5", so it was so hard to see at first. First finals MVP at the age of what, 40? Yeah, he's 40. That is insane. The only problem is he wants to retire. I let him unretire last season, but this is not over. We're gonna keep him playing. He has 1 finals MVP and 1 regular season MVP. He needs 5 more of both. But I got my ways of bringing him back to the team as a 41-year-old 99 overall. There's MVP number 2 for Jamarion Sharp, and Defensive Player of the Year number 3. The Grizzlies' first overall pick guy is gonna win the MIP, averaging 10 points and 9 rebounds a game, and we might be able to get a lot more upgrades as the Grizzlies are the 1 seed. I'm gonna stop looking at these guys because it's just straight auto-generated people. In round 1, I think we got it in the bag, so I'm just gonna sim. With us sweeping the Trailblazers, we're gonna get another upgrade, and we're gonna get to control 1 trade again. Round 2 against the Nuggets, we're gonna sweep them as well. That's gonna lead to us getting +1 to Jamarion Sharp's finishing badges. That's gonna get a lot of them to either Hall of Fame or Legend. Conference Finals against the Clippers, I'm gonna take it game by game just in case, because they steal Game 2, they win Game 3, but we end up tying it up. Game 5, we had a good first quarter, second quarter not so great. Third quarter is pretty even, and in the fourth quarter, we're going to run away with it. So now all we need is 1 more win to make the finals, and we're going to be able to do it. We are blowing them out, so now we just need 4 more wins to make Sharp a 3-time champion. Him and Tony went off this game. Same with Kloppenberg, same with McMillan. Our big 4 is crazy, and then we have this number 1 overall pick still developing. So we're in a good situation. We have to play the Cavs in the finals. But before we do that, we get another upgrade on the wheel, and we're going to be able to put any rating to a 99. But honestly, a lot of his ratings are super high, like post fades an 80, but I don't really care about that. But that might be the move because everything else is super high already. Honestly, I'm just going to put his speed to a 99. There's not that much to do. So on to the finals we go. Game 1, we're going to get blown out. Game 2, we win by only 1 point. Game 3, we're going to win. We're going to go up 3-0 on them. Let's see if we can win another one. And in Game 5, the Grizzlies are going to come back in the second half, making Jamarion Sharp a 3-time champion. But he's going to stay at 1 finals MVP. This is not good because he still needs 5 more to tie Jordan and 6 more to overtake him. For winning the finals, we're going to get to sign a top free agent. That is really big because now our dynasty is going to get even better. So now we got to see if we get the best free agent, the second best, and we are going to get the 3rd best. And I don't even know what season number we're on. We're going to get to sign another free agent. This time it's going to be top 10. So we're already getting the 3rd best free agent. Let's see what we're going to be adding onto that. Oh my gosh. We just got, please stay at 1, stay at 1. Thank you. So Jamarion Sharp is the best free agent, which means we get the 2nd best in place of the 1st, and we get the 3rd best. So we're basically going to get the top 3 free agents. That's if Jamarion Sharp re-signs to the Grizzlies. I'm scared because he had a player option, but he declined it, and now all these teams are calling his phone. So whatever team he goes to will get those top 3 guys. And moment of truth, is it the Grizzlies? It's not. He's leaving, so our big 4 is gonna have to go. I mean, Tony's coming with us, but these other 2 guys we traded for, this 1st overall pick, we're not gonna be on the same team with them anymore. And Jamarion Sharp's gonna sign a 1-year deal to join the Pacers. The only problem with this team is after these first 3 guys, I mean, they have 2 guys that are good, but then it falls off like crazy. But we do get to control a trade. I'm gonna try to trade, actually not this guy, maybe an 80 80 and a 74 to get somebody better. This team is going to be pretty tough to save though. I mean, this would be all right, but we don't need a center. He's an 83 point guard. I might have to do this trade. Actually, never mind. His field goal percentage is terrible, and his 3-point percentage. I could trade the 85 with the 74 for Draymond Green Jr. Is he actually good? I mean, he averaged 20 a couple seasons ago. His shooting splits are really good, but there was also another trade for an 89. Okay, he is terrible for an 89. He barely averages 10. And then his field goal, yeah, his splits aren't good. There's like Jeff Teague's son here. He's pretty good. He is 34 though. We got this 87 overall point guard who's actually pretty good. So I would trade for Jamarion Green Jr. The only thing is he's 35. So instead, I'm going to trade for this 87 overall point guard. Oh my gosh. Jamarion Sharp's not even going to win the MVP. His teammate's going to get it from him. I don't even know what to do about that. He's on the All-NBA first team. He still averaged 25 and 11 with 7 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. He had a great season. Maybe getting better teammates was a curse. In terms of seeding, the Pacers are the first seed, which is kind of crazy. The Cavs won Coach of the Year at 73 and 9, which means the Pacers were better than, oh no, they had the same exact record. So now we should be able to get a lot more upgrades here. Round 1 against the Bucks. We're not going to sweep them, but we win in 5. That's going to give us 3 badge upgrades. Also, before we play round 2, the Cavs didn't even make it out of the first round. 73 and 9 and not making it out of the first round. It's kind of crazy. Round 2, we're going to sweep the Magic. That's going to give us +1 to all our athleticism badges. In the conference finals, we have to play a play-in team low-key. Let me take it game by game just in case. I do not want to get embarrassed by a play-in team. Okay, we're fine. That's going to give us +1 to our rebounding badges. And in the finals, we have to face the Warriors. Game 1, we got it. Game 2, we got it. Game 3, we're going to win. But now let's see if Jamarion Sharp can win the finals MVP. He can't. For winning the finals, he at least gets +1 to all his playmaking badges. So after 4-peating but being stuck at 1 finals MVP, Jamarion Sharp's going to join a new team. The only problem is that with him being 42 years old, he just signs 1-year deals, so he's going to be changing teams a lot. And this time around, he's going to join the Spurs. So he's basically their Wemby replacement. And wow, Dylan Harper's all the way down to an 85. Stephon Castle probably retired at this point. They have Malawach on the team, and other than that, it's just a bunch of auto-generated guys. Wow, we just created a super team with the Pacers. And on top of that, Dusty steals the Defensive Player of the Year from us. This is such a bad spot to be in. We got a Pacers guy here, a Pacers guy here, a Grizzlies guy here. I don't think he was on the team when we were. You know, he wasn't, but still. I mean, at least we're All-NBA first team every year, averaging 24 and 10 with 6 assists a game. We got to get that up. Wait, why was he only playing 30 minutes a game? Oh, because everyone's tired, I guess. Oh my gosh. The Spurs are the 5 seed, so maybe we can win some playoff series. Of course, we have to play the Grizzlies with that 88 overall, first overall pick with the power forward who won MVP. And at this point, if we lose, we lose. We're the 5 seed, so I don't expect much from us, and we're going to lose in 6. And what do you know? The 2 super teams that we created made the finals. Let's hope Jamarion Sharp signs to a new team. The Celtics are interested in him now, and it looks like every year he's just going to sign a 1-year deal. He's not on the Spurs anymore, and he ended up going to the Timberwolves. While we're here though, let me do my wheel spin. I'm not going to lie, I totally forgot about it, and we're going to get Trade Finder. So we can help this team out a little bit with a trade, and we're definitely going to need it. Outside of these top 2 guys, this team is very underwhelming. I don't know why he keeps signing to bad teams. Let's see if we can trade these 2 guys away to try to get a point guard. We got a shooting guard as the first guy. We can trade for 40-year-old VJ Edgecombe. There's an 80 overall, but he's a power forward. Another 80, but he's a small forward. So those trades weren't the best. Let's try to trade this small forward and I guess power forward, because we're going to have this other center run power forward, so we can have him start with Sharp. Dude, 80 overall. I wish that was a point guard. These trades are terrible. I'm going to try adding this point guard to the trade. Yeah, these trades aren't anything good. I'm just going to go ahead and trade for VJ Edgecombe. Okay, we got to get rid of this Dusty Livingston guy. He keeps stealing both of these awards from us. We're still on the All-NBA first team, putting up 23, 9, and 6. Why do our numbers keep dropping and our minutes per game? I think it's the fact that all these attributes are starting to drop since he's getting older, but he still has a 90 stamina. I don't know why he's playing 27 minutes a game. The Timberwolves are definitely way better than I thought. They're the 3 seed. So let's see if we can win the playoff series. Yo. We just lost in 6 after going down 3-0. I don't know how they let that happen in the first place. Season number 21, it's insane that it's taken this long. We're gonna get +1 to his defensive badges. This is kind of crazy. Jamarion Sharp is team hopping every year and he still can't win. He has 14 offers now, so it keeps going up every year. The Grizzlies are here. Hopefully he goes back, but the Pacers aren't here. And in free agency, let's see if he pops up. He ended up going to the Hawks. The Hawks actually look kind of promising with 3 90+ overalls, including another 7'5" center. So to make him play with Sharp, I'm going to move Sharp to a power forward. Bro, Jamarion Sharp's never going to win another MVP or Defensive Player of the Year. He's not even going to make the All-NBA first team. He's down to the second team now, and that's because he averaged 19, 9, and 6. Bro, he is falling off, only playing 27 minutes a game. In terms of seeding, the Hawks didn't even make the playoffs. They're a play-in team. So let's see if they can make it out, and they can't. Our last thing on the wheel is to sign a top 20 free agent. We're going to get the 4th best one. So on whatever team Jamarion Sharp goes to, he's going to get Leonard Neely on his team. I doubt doubt he's going to re-sign to the Hawks. He has just been team hopping and he's gone. And he's back on the Timberwolves. Oh, he's starting to drop to a 97 overall. This is not looking good. His attributes have been dropping every year, but the fact that he was such a high 99 overall with all these badges, his overall stayed at 99 for a while, but now his stamina is all the way down to an 86. And it's so over. We have randoms winning the MVP now. Sharp is back on the first team though. That's kind of promising. He's going to average 21 and 11. And the Timberwolves are the 3 seed, so they actually have a chance. Round 1 against the Suns, they're going to sweep. After winning that playoff series, we got a new wheel to spin on. We're going to get a top 5 free agent next season. And now in round 2, we have to go up against the Mavericks. We beat them in 5, which lets us control a trade next season. In the conference finals, we're playing a 5-seeded Jazz team. We're going to sweep them. And Jamarion Sharp might be back. He's going to win the Western Conference Finals MVP. We also get a top 20 free agent. And in the finals, we have to face the Heat, who look amazing. I'm scared for how this is going to go. Game 1, they blow us out. Game 2, they only win by 5. Game 3, we're able to take, but we can't tie the series up, and they're going to beat us in 5. So after 20 seasons at the age of 46, Jamarion Sharp's going to retire with 2 MVPs, 3 Defensive Player of the Years, 1 Rookie of the Year, 4 championships, 1 Finals MVP, 34,000 career points, putting him 4th all-time, 18,000 rebounds, putting him 3rd, 7,000 assists, putting him 15th all-time and 1st for a center, and 2,700 blocks, putting him 8th all-time. So unfortunately, we failed the challenge as Jamarion Sharp's not going to become the GOAT. But subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you want to see another video, click the video on the screen right now.